Hi everyone, I'm Timaeus, and today we're doing the quest guide for Mountain Daughter. The objective here is to help find the lost daughter of a chief of a camp. So the guy at the top basically lost his daughter, and we have to help him find her. For requirements, you will need an agility level of at least 20, as well as one rope, one pickaxe, one axe, one regular plank. Make sure it's regular. I don't think it will work otherwise, so make sure you're aware of that. And one glove. I recommend using leather gloves because you can't use Slayer, Mystic, Ranger, Moon Clan, Lunar, Vambraces, and basically random event apparel. So your safest bet is to use the leather gloves. So when the time comes, I'll basically switch out my ancient bracers for these leather gloves, and yeah, to make sure you have make sure you're aware of that. Not every glove will work. Your best bet is to just use the leather gloves. Most abundant, most accessible. Costs like 2 or 3 GP on the Grand Exchange. For optional stuff, I recommend being greater than level 40. Although it's not really required, because you can basically safe spot the boss in this battle. So in this quest, you will fight a man dressed in a bear suit, pretending to be a god, and you can basically safe spot him using a range magic or a halberd. For those who don't know, a halberd is a special melee item that allows you to attack 2 tiles away. So usually most melee items you have to fight the enemy like 1 tile away from yourself. This item allows you to fight the enemy 2 tiles away. So if I'm here, the enemy is over there. The enemy is over there. I can still reach the enemy and do damage because this thing is very long. So if there was like a rock here or a skeleton or something, I can use that to help create some distance between me and enemy, and basically allow me to attack the enemy without being attacked melee wise back in return. So it's basically what I'll do. Use this halberd to set up a safe spot. Yeah. So if you want to do safe spot, pretty much halberd, range, or magic. Otherwise, just bring whatever you want to bring, whatever you're comfortable with. Yeah. Stamina potions. You might want to from stamina potions. You might want at least 2 stamina potions because you have to travel quite a bit of distance. And also you want at least like 8 free inventory slots to help you kind of be more efficient with the quest. And with a fast travel to Mountain Camp 2x, such as using the Camelot Teleport tab. The Camelot Teleport tab pushes you right there. Just head your way all the way up north. Head your way north to Releka, and basically head east all the way to the mountain camp area, right there. If you have access to a fair ring, that's even better. If you don't, then just take the long way. It's not a big deal. You have to do that twice. And also with a fast travel to the White Wolf Mountain. So this mountain right here, not the same as the Ice Mountain. That's completely separate. This is the White Wolf Mountain. Oops. Oh shoot. Sorry. The White Wolf Mountain, and you can basically get to there using also the Camelot Teleport. Then just head your way east. So the Camelot Teleport helps you save a lot of I guess inventory space at the cost of basically having to travel quite a bit of distance, but it's not that far. You just run up here. It will probably take you like 1 full run energy to actually get from here to here, so it's not a big deal. So anyway, that's basically what what I recommend you to have for this quest. Oops. Okay, so once you have your items, make sure you have your rope, etc. The required items without a doubt, and also make sure you have your combat gear, and other optional items ready to go. You only need 1 inventory for this quest, so there will not be a need to basically go back to the bank and pull out more stuff, unless you want to, but it's not required. Yeah. So it's only one inventory for the entire quest. All right. So once you have everything, make your way to the mountain camp area. You can teleport to Camelot using a Camelot teleport tab like I did. Then basically head your way north to Roleka, and so once you're over here in Camelot, Camelot, head your way up northwest to Roleka, and once you're here, head your way all the way east to the mountain camp. And you can also use like a fairy ring, and you have access to that, or basically a house portal tab if your house is in Roleka. So there's different options, but the most accessible one is definitely the Camelot teleport, although it requires a bit of walking. That's about it. Alright, so once you're here, let me just show you what it looks like around here. So Roleka is over there, the tree, the swaying trees there, and it's basically what it looks like coming to this area. Once you're here, try to climb over this rock slide. It's not required, but it kind of helps you further understand the kind of a story context. You stay out there, Outlander. So you see these guys are definitely not friendly. Why? What's beyond there? Our camp, Outlander. We don't want any trouble out there. So obviously, so they're closed off. For some reason, they don't want people outside coming into their natural their home, which I understand. So anyway, head your way up the other path, because this path is blocked and guarded. Head your way up the narrower left path. Once you're here, use your rope on this boulder, and we'll just we'll just make ourselves an entrance like that. Boom. All right, there we are. Not too bad. So much for his defenses. So he's just passed right through it. All right, head your way into the camp, further into the camp. Let's see here. Once you're at the camp area, head your way to the longhouse, which is this thing. This is the longest house here, besides this one. But this is actually has people inside. So now I'll talk to Hamal, the chieftain, to start the quest. Greetings, Outlander. I am Hamal. I am chieftain of this tribe. My name is Timaeus, honorable chieftain. An Outlander with manners. So tell me, what do you want from us? Why is everyone so hostile? So say that. We are a solitary group, Outlander, and have little experience or interest in outside contact. It is our custom not to talk to Outlanders without sanction, and I see no reason to sanction it for you. So what are you doing here then? All the way up in this mountain. We left Roleka because we wanted to live closer to nature. We feel the people of Roleka have grown compliant and rely too much on their tools rather than their skill. And while they share our view on the sanctity of the runestones, they still employ and actively use magic. So these guys are hardcore. They don't want anything to do with new technology like magic. Their seer is an affront to the gods. Anyway, we do not recognize the Council of Roleka, and basically want to start our own separate fork of a civilization and live on rock and water. Kind of a just pure. We move onto another part of the mountain slope when rough land cannot sustain us anymore. That said, we have carried at this location for far too long and should be moving. So they have issues with, I guess, food and resources in general. Why are you still here? For one thing, this side of the mountain is mostly free from the menace of the trolls and basically dwellings of the deformed dwarves. Okay, and well, you see, my daughter has gone missing, and we've been trying to find her before we go on. Start the quest. A damsel in distress, I will search for her. Haha, you have the spirit. But we do not employ outlanders. You don't need to employ me, just let me look for her. That seems acceptable. Very well, I will allow you to look for her. I will instruct my people to let you roam about the area and give you limited access to them to talk to them. Great, I'll try to find her. Alright, so that's basically the start of this quest. So now exit this long hall, headway south into this this mud pond, and take 1 mud from this mud pond. See if I can find it. There we go. Dig up mud. So take 1 mud. Once you've done that, head your way up north to this tent, a house. The house of Jakul, and take yourself 1 pole. You will need this pole. Alright, so once you have both items, head your way up further north. Just follow the path that has been made. Follow this path across this mountaintop, this spring area. Keep following this spring area until you reach this tall tree, and then use the mud on this tree to kind of make it more slippery, less slippery, so that's easier to climb. Then climb on top of the tree. Okay, we're on top of the tree. And then basically use the pole to on top of the rock to vault over the rock like so. Then use your regular plank to on the flat stone to cross over like that. Alright, so why are we even here? Well, now we're basically going to talk to a bunch of bubbles, so doesn't matter which one, just listen to Shining Pool. You can clearly hear the voice coming from the water now. Timaeus, yes, hello? Listen to me, listen to what I have to say. Okay, who are you, and where for that matter? I am all around you. I am the soft singing in the wind. I am the faint rippling in the water. You are so she is or it is a spirit. Well, I guess that answers both my questions. I am the voice of Asleif, daughter of Hamul, son of Wolfguard. Wait, you're Asleif? I think I was looking for you. I was looking for you. Where are you hiding? I am no longer in your world. She is dead and moved on. I thought you said you were Asleif. I am but the voice of her, an echo of the past, reflected on the water, a tiny part of her spirit. So what exactly do you want me to do? I am greatly concerned for my people who were once my tribesmen. You must help me, Timaeus, for their current course will lead to their doom. Okay, so listen to me and judge me if you think or not. My people have isolated themselves from the rest of the world. There is no one for them to turn to in times of need, of hardship. Our tribesmen are the children of Releka. The parting from the city was bitter affair, and the two groups never forgave each other. I asked you, Timaeus, to help me bring these two folksmen closer together once again. That sounds like something I can do. And also, yes, my father has not moved camp for far too long. There is very little food for my people. You must find a new supply of food for them. I fear the worst. I'll get onto it. So let's see. Peace with Releka and a new supply of food. Thank you. May the gods bless you on your journey. Alright, so there you go. So now just use the plank to return back to the mainland. Okay, so now that we have not only found and talked to the daughter of the chieftain, let's go back to him and see what he has to say. Unfortunately, she is dead, so I can only imagine his response to be negative. But let's just talk to him anyway. Head back to the chieftain. I found your daughter. Where is she? Tell me. Well, she is dead. Funny, dude. Alright, leave this area, don't come back again. Do not play with me. Alright, so for Asleif's requests, you can do them in any order. You can do the Releka one in any order you want. The food supply doesn't matter. So yeah, so I will do the Releka first, and then the food supply. You can also do them like concurrently, like in parallel together. but I will not do that because it will be kind of confusing for you to kind of follow me. So I will just do one at a time. So that way it's kind of clear cut what I'm doing for each part. So let's start with the people of Releka. About the people of Releka, why do you hate them so much? We do not hate them, Outlander, but we do not approve of their ways either. So you basically do not believe in the same things. It is true that our beliefs are not the same anymore, but we have a different way of using our beliefs, a stricter way. So you've never considered, say, making peace with them? We are not at war with them, Outlander, but we try to ignore each other. Well, I must admit that, in fact, I have sent out a representative to Releka to talk about improving relations and perhaps setting up basic trade routes. My daughter was always asking me to do that, and now that she's not here right now, I thought perhaps it was the right thing to do. Great, well that was easy. Unfortunately, we have not heard back from Savidi, our representative, for a few days. I would not be surprised if those ignorants in Releka are holding him captive. Okay, I guess I'll just try to find him. Alrighty, so once you've done that, let's go find this Savidi guy. So this person is going to be outside the camp, so head your way outside. You can now cross over this rock slide. So if you remember, in the beginning we couldn't do this. Now we can. So now we have access to this area without having to go up here again, without having to do this rope thing again. So once you have exited the camp, head your way a bit west into this open area, this forest, and basically and just a bit south of this mining camp, mining pit area. So there's the mining pit area. You will find Savidi somewhere in this forest. He kind of just wanders around here. Check your minimap for a fast-moving yellow dot. But he's basically around here somewhere. It's just kind of just move around this area up and down, and eventually he will show himself to you. Oh, there he is. There you go. So it may take you some time to find this guy, but he's wandering around like here somewhere. Are you by chance Savidi sent by Hamo to talk to Brunt and the Council of Releka? Maybe. Who's asking? You're an Outlander, aren't you? Yes, but Hamo asked me to rescue you from the Releka prison. What are you doing here? I actually have not been to Releka yet. Why can't you find a way? Actually, I'm not sure if I should go there. You see, I don't want to get killed. I've been told that the Releka people are ignorant and pretty much just as bad as Outlanders. I think they may kill me if I go there. Nonsense, I'm an Outlander, and I haven't killed you at all. Yes, but you're on your own way. They have an entire village. So you're just one person, their entire village, okay. So I don't want to go in there, but I don't want to go back to the camp and basically tell Hamel that I am a coward. Alright, so now select, can't I persuade you to go in there somehow? Select that option. I won't go in there unless I know it's safe. Do you want me to go with you as your bodyguard? You're an Outlander. You probably lead me to a cave to kill me yourself. What if I got some kind of guarantee of safety for you from the Releka village? That will work. Alright, so once you have done that, head your way to Releka. Just Releka is just a bit west, so head your way into the city of Releka. We're going to head into the long hall and talk to the chieftain over here. So once you're at Releka, this is what it looks like. Head your way to this long hall, and we'll talk to Brunt the chieftain. There he is. Alright, mountain camp. The chieftain from the mountain camp wants to talk to you. He sent a representative. Very unusual Outlander. We have not seen him yet. He is afraid of his life. Doesn't want to get hurt. He is not much of a warrior, is he? Well, that's what I thought. He says he wants a guarantee of safety. Well, I will meet with this man on one condition, Outlander. When our group split off from Releka, they stole one of the ancient relics of the Fremnik, our ancient rock. Ancient rock, what did it do? I don't think it matters what you choose. Just choose whatever you want. Did it contain magical powers? No. Little do you know. Do you understand our ways? The rock was just a rock. It had no special properties. It was just, in essence, no different than any other rock. But it was our rock. It symbolized our refusal to use the runestones for ourselves instead of relying on our own abilities. The people you speak of took the stone with them and basically left for the mountains. They claimed their way of living was more pure and close to nature. And is that true? Maybe, but what's the harm in a bit of feasting from time to time? In any case, before the council and I meet with anyone from their camp, they have to give back our rock. Alright, so we have to go and basically get back the rock. So let's go back to the mountain camp. Alright, so once you're back at the mountain camp, head your way to this excuse me. Head your way to this south tent. You can see this south tent has a giant rock. This ancient rock. Alright, so now use your pickaxe. Use the pickaxe on this ancient rock. I see, there we are, and basically kind of chip off a piece of it. There you go. Boom. If you equip your pickaxe, you still have to like you can't just mine it. So you have to use the pickaxe on the actual rock itself. You can't just like wheel your pickaxe and do this. It's not gonna work. So let's keep that in mind. So once you have this half a rock, what is it, Outlander? Do you have a rock? No, of course not. I will never steal from you. It's a completely different rock. It's so much smaller than that rock. Okay, be on your way then. Alright, so there you go. So anyway, so once you have mined half a rock, head your way back to Brunt, the chieftain in Releka. I brought back your rock. Really? Let me see. This rock seems a lot smaller than our bard made it to be. Well, it's not the whole rock, it's just part of a rock. I split the rock in two. You are unusually insightful for an Outlander. Yes, we are satisfied with sharing the rock. I will meet with this representative and I will inform the council to join us here in the long haul. Can I have a guarantee of safe passage, then give it to this representative? Okay, here you go. So you have the safety guarantee. And with that, just head back to the civility guy. Brunt gave me the guarantee of safe passage to give to you. Let me see that. Let me just make sure that it's actually genuine. Here you go. Looks good enough. I'll go and talk to him then. Great. Alright, so that's we're not entirely done. We have to go back to Hamal and kind of finish up this task. So make your way back to Hamal. About the people of Releka. I did it. I persuaded Brunt to speak to your representative. Outstanding. How did you manage to do that without giving him our rock? Well, yeah, I need to talk to you about that. No worry not, you made a wise decision and your boldness is impressive. So if you went to and talked to him, he'll basically tell you he doesn't want you to give the rock to Brunt. So you have to basically kind of just mine it yourself, take the initiative and do it yourself. So yeah, that's an extra piece of dialogue if you're interested in I guess reading it. It doesn't matter after all how large the rock is. What matters is we still have it. A part of it. It has a symbol. I understand that Civili's meeting with Runt went very well. Somehow, I just know. I must thank you for your assistance, Outlander. So now we have finished one request of Asleif. The second one is basically the food supply, so I'll do that now. About your food supply, from what I understand, you're starting to run out. Where did you get that idea from, Outlander? I just happened to overhear it. There is some truth to it, yes. If it were not for my missing daughter, we would have moved on by now, but finding food has been hard. Can I help you with finding a new supply of food? I would be interested to see how you would manage that, Outlander. But if you insist on trying, go ahead. Alright, so that's basically what it is. So, alright, so anyway, so once you have talked to him about it, head your way up north. We're gonna talk to Jakal. Oops, this thing is closed. I'll talk to Jakal. How goes the goat herding? So I guess he is a farmer for this camp. It goes, Outlander. Times are hard. We've been here for far too long. We're almost out of food. I can't really do much else right now. Well, I'm trying to find a new supply of food for your people. Any ideas where to start? If only it were that easy. That being said, I've heard there's a certain kind of fruit that will grow even here in the mountains. What is the name of the fruit? It is called white pearl, named after its white appearance. Any ideas where I can find some? I do not know. I believe it grows mainly in the mountains. It can grow in even the most difficult circumstances. We can move on until we cannot move on until we find the chieftain's daughter, and we do not generally move very far inland. But perhaps you can search for us, because you are more mobile right now. I'll see what I can find. Alright, so once you have done that, once you've talked to Jakal, we're gonna make our way to White Wolf Mountain. Right, so you can use your Camelot teleport. Alright, so White Wolf Mountain is just a bit east of the Camelot Castle, right here. Not the same as Ice Mountain. Ice Mountain is completely different. Ice Mountain is over here. So you can use your Camelot teleport to help you make yourself closer to this, or you can basically hide your way all the way back from over there. So whatever works for you. So just make your way to the White Wolf Mountain. We're going to go to the very top, near this gnome glider area. So I will get back to you once I am at the very top. Alright, so here we are at the very top, almost at the very top. So the peak of White Wolf Mountain. Once you're near the gnome glider, equip your leather gloves, because you need that, and then basically just pick this thorny bush. Get yourself a white pearl fruit, and then proceed to eat the fruit. So just eat it, and you basically and you will spit out a white pearl seed. All right, and that's basically what we need to give to Jakal. So the chieftain. So head your way back to the chieftain. You can teleport back to Camelot to help you save a bit of time. But yeah, so let me just walk all the way back to Hamal. Alright, and we're back, and that is why I recommend using stamina potions. That was a very long run. That's at least like 1 minute run right there. Anyway, so let's give him the white pearl seed. What is it, Outlander? About your food supply. I found a seed. It is the white pearl fruit seed on White Wolf Mountain. It grows even in the snow, so it can withstand any harsh environment. This is a great gift. I'm humbly accept it. Alright, and that is pretty much both of his concerns done. We have made peace with Relica and also helped them find a new, more sustainable food supply. Alright, now that we have finished both of Asleif's requests, we're going to go back to Asleif and talk to her. and see what we have to do next. So let me just get back to this small island area. Hey, Asleif, spirit thing, hello. Hello. I finished both of your requests. Yes, I can sense that this is so. Do you have any other requests for me, or should we get to the rewards? I do not understand what you speak of, but I do have one more task I'd like to tell you. My father does not believe that I'm dead. In his heart, he knows it to be true, but he cannot accept it. You must convince him. Once you have convinced my father, everyone in the camp will follow him. Then perhaps they can move on to a different, more fruitful place. How do I do that? I don't think I'll be able to get him down to this little island. I must leave you to that. All I know is that I was attacked by some creature or animal while I was sitting by the lake. It dragged me off and I remember nothing else. Perhaps this will help you. I cannot further be of assistance. Alright, so once you finish talking to her, you can use your plank and basically exit like we did before, or just simply try to cross this and you will find yourself over here. Either or, once you have returned back to the shore, head away all the way northeast. So that was kind of a slight shortcut basically. Yeah, we're going to go to this area, so all the way northeast around this pool. So head away all the way around here. Make sure you have your axe, otherwise you cannot enter this area. And we're basically going to confront the monster who killed her. So just use your axe, kind of just drop through here and enter this cave. Alright, well, as you can see, this is one very dangerous monster. Skeletons everywhere. So head your way to the center. He looks very relaxed, too relaxed. And look at that thing. Oh, okay, that's not a friendly person. Hello? Who dares disturb my slumber? Alright, so select is just me, no one special. How come have you come to pay your respects? How exactly do I do that? With your blood, mortal? Alright, so now select you mean a sacrifice? Are you some kind of a god? I am the guardian of the mountain, the god of the northern land. I move the earth and I control the skies. I am Kendal, the Kendal. So now select you look like a man in a bear suit. Select that. What do you mean? What do you say? I said you look like a man in a bear suit. How did you figure that out? How did you know? Huh. I just said that you look like a man in a bear suit. I didn't know you were one, so I was right. So what are you doing here pretending to be a god? The people that live in the mountains here, they are a superstitious lot. They fear a few things, but magic and gods they are scared to death of. So I took the disguise of one of their legends. It's a good way of being left alone. And do you leave them alone as well? You're referring to the skeletons you see around here. Yes, I did. Most of the time, at least when there was no troll to be ambushed and I had to eat. So this guy is a carnivore, cannibal. Did you kill a young lady by a lake just recently? Recently? Oh, by the entrance you came through. That has been blocked for many years now. I've only seen trolls and the occasional stray dwarf since then until you came along. But yes, more than 10 years ago I did kill someone like that. So now select, can I see that corpse? So I just want to make sure that it's the right person. She is just over there, right there, by the center with the dress. I did not eat her after I killed her. She was too beautiful for that. What the fuck? Sorry, excuse my language. I feel sorry for killing her, but by then it was way too late. Yes, she does not match the description I was looking for. So it is the chieftain's daughter. So now select I humbly request to be given the remains, so I can give it to her father. I cannot do that. If they knew I wasn't a god, and if her father knew I killed his daughter, the whole tribe would come in once and for all and finish me off. And now select I will kill you myself. I will kill you myself. Huh. Come and try. Okay, alright. So before I actually before I actually fight him, let me just go over his mechanics. So this guy or bear suit guy melee crushes you up to 9 HP, but protect from melee, using protect from melee completely blocks his attacks. You can use a dwarf multi-cannon in here if you want to use that, I guess for funsies. But you can totally safe spot this guy using these skeletons right here. Just set up a safe spot, like you see in this photo, diagonally, and basically that'll be pretty straightforward. I'll show you. Come and try. Alright, so let's go over here. Move this guy over here. Oh, I'm probably too high level for him to attack me. There we are. So move here, and there we go. Completely safe spotted. So this guy has no chance. I can use range. I can use magic. I can do whatever I want to this guy. He has no chance against me. And there you go. He is dead. You collect the helmet from the corpse of the bear as a trophy. Okay, well, so now take the corpse of woman by the pillar. Take that corpse, and now let's go back to Hamel and give him the evidence that his daughter is dead. Did you know that the strange bear thing in the cave existed there? You mean the Kendal? Only the cave is hidden behind some trees, you see. What do you mean that you already know that? Of course, we planted the trees there ourselves many years ago. It is unwise to come too close to a god, so we made sure no one else would go there anymore. But he's not a god. But he's not a god. He's a man in a bear suit, and he killed your daughter. And why did you tell me she's been missing for more than 10 years? 14 years to be exact, and I didn't say otherwise, as I. As for the Kendal, what proof have you about these serious accusations? Well, I've gone and killed them, haven't I? Have you? Then we made an enormous mistake. As did he. Impersonating God bears the highest penalty imaginable, and I do not think that the kind of justice will be delivered by the hands of Outlander. I also found your daughter. The bear man killed her. So it is true after all. Let me see your body, please. Oh, disgusting. Alright. Yes, it is her. Somehow. So it is also true that you spoke to her spirit then. Yes, and she must be buried there then, peacefully on the island. This is the most unusual situation. Would you bury her for me, please? Okay. Then please listen carefully. If she is given a proper burial, she is to be buried with some of her possession. I see she's still wearing her dress, so you will need one more item. She has been buried for you must build a cairn on top. It is our tradition to build these cairns in the shape of our legendary of our longboat that we will use when we need to cross the seas. You can use rocks for this purpose. About 5 should be enough. Only then are the burial site rites complete. So I need to bury her with one of her possessions and build a cairn on top of it. Where do I get one of her possessions? Asleif had little possessions in life and none that we survived the years. I do not know where you might find such a thing, but perhaps Ragnar does by the pool. Okay. Alright, so once you have done all that and talked to him, anyway outside. Like you said, we have to get some rocks, these muddy rocks. So let's go back to Jakal's house and just take these muddy rocks. Take 5 of them. They spawn pretty quickly, so it should not be too much of a bothersome task. And now let's head back to the tall tree, where we will talk to Ragnar and get one of Asleif's possession to properly bury her into this area. He's right there, Ragnar, right by this tall pole. I've heard the news, Outlander. Also, I have known this to be true for such a long time, but Hamal just didn't want to listen. Okay, Well, Hamal has asked me to bury her with some of her possessions, but he doesn't have anything from her. Do you have anything that can help? I'm not altogether sure. I do have one thing that may be appropriate. I was given her a necklace when we were just supposed to meet here many years ago. I still have it, and since it was a gift for Asleif, technically it's still here. Take it, Outlander, and bury it with her. It will be my parting gift. Thank you. I will make sure she is given a proper burial now. Alright, so now we have both requirements. Head our way back to this small island. Alright, so so now just bury her. So bury the corpse right here. It doesn't matter where you do it. There we are. Let me just get a nice angle. I think that's a nice angle right there. And there we are. So now, once you've done that, just use the rocks on her burial mound, and that should be the end of the quest. Boom! Congratulations, you have completed the quest. You were rewarded 2 quest points, some prayer and attack XP, and the bear head. Alright, so there you go, guys. We have put to rest Asleif, who was killed by a man dressed in a bear suit pretending to be a god. quite a convoluted convoluted story way out there. And we also have got ourselves a bear head, which is what the imposter was using. It's actually a fairly decent PKing weapon, PKing item for one defense peers. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for this quest.